Good day everyone, I am
This is Verling Necor, a member of Group 5, and I will be reporting the introduction of theology. Pagpasensya nyo na po kung mahina yung signal kasi mahina po talaga yung signal dito. Okay, let's start. Okay, this is an introduction to theology. It was prepared by me. These are the course outline. Defining the theology program. Second, defining the theology. Third, categories of theology. Okay, these are my main topics. The opening verse said by Luke and Louis. I believe in God as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it, I see everything else. Okay, sabi nga dito, naniniwala daw siya sa Diyos kung papaano naniniwala siya na yung araw ay sumikat. Hindi dahil nakikita ko yung araw, kundi sa pamagitan ng araw, nakikita ko ang lahat ng bagay. Kaya tayo mag-aaral ng theology,
kasi
aaralin natin ang patungkol sa Diyos. Yung Diyos parang araw sa atin. Sa pamagitan ng araw, nakikita natin lahat ng bagay. So, sa pamagitan ng pag-aaral natin lahat na patungkol sa Diyos, nakikita o nakikilala natin ang lahat ng bagay na mai-interpret natin sa ating buhay. These are the questions and answers outline. Okay, daanan lang po natin ito. Okay, baka hindi mo alam kung sino ka at bakit ka nandito. Okay, sabi ni Practical Priscilla, okay, you are a person who has never seen the practicality in deep theological study. You are here to see if we can change your mind. Okay, baka nandito ka para makita o madidiin ba namin yung realidad na tungkol sa theology at magbago ang iyong isip. Sabi ni Secret Susan, big words scare you. You don't really think that you are smart enough to be here. You are here this time but you may not be here the next. Parang nag-grab ka lang ng opportunity.
baka kasi sa susunod hindi ka na bibigyan ulit ng ganitong oportunidad. Kaya kahit na may takot ka at di mo masyado alam ito, ginaw mo na lang siya.
Okay, sabi naman ni Know It Alnick, you already know everything. You are just here to see if we do and to pick up where we leave off. Okay. Gaya ni Doc Erickson, okay, siya ay may alam na tungkol sa
Curriculum na gaya nito
siya ay gagabay sa atin
para i-guide tayo at mas lalo nating maintindihan ang patungkol sa kursong ito.
Sabi naman ni Curious Carla, you are not really sure why you are here, but you're excited to find out. Naman, sabi ni Traditional Terry, you want to learn but traditions and preconceived notions bind you. You are here to have your traditions confirmed to be true. Sabi naman ni Want an Answer Will, you have a lot of questions. You are here not to do theology in community, but to write theology down with a pen and paper. Ito naman ang mga secretly expressive
And participative in the community. Sila yung mga tahimik lang at hindi mahilig makibahagi sa komunidad, pero maraming alam at nakasubaybay lamang with their pen and paper.
First topic, the defining of theology program. When you say theology program, okay, in the word program, this is the theological studies program and academic curriculum. It designed for busy people who may never go to seminary but want deep theological training. Bagay ito sa mga seminary. Focus naman ng theology program ay nasa 7 specific courses of systematic theology. Design naman ng theology program is to teach people how to think by opening their minds, diverse views, learning from history, wrestling with difficult issues, and engaging relativistic and postmodern world. Theology program is the systematic study of religious beliefs, practices, and doctrines. Includes the exploration of various religious traditions, history of religion, ethics, philosophy of religion. The goal of theology program is to provide students comprehensive understanding, religious and spiritual topics. The aim of theology program is to prepare them for careers in religious ministry, teaching, or research. Yan po ang theology program.
Next, let's define the
Theology. Okay, ang theology po ay maraming definition na ating nakuha. Let's start. Theology originated with the pre-Socratic philosophers. Pag sinabing pre-Socratic, ito yung mga philosopher na umunlad or umusbong noong ancient Greece before time ni Socrates. Pag sinabi namang pre-Socratic philosophers, sila naman yung mga ancient Greek thinkers who laid the groundwork for the development of Western philosophy, exploring questions about the nature of the universe, fundamental substances of reality, the nature of knowledge, and reality itself. Sila ito ninirahan o namumuhay before time ni Socrates noong circa 469 to 399 before Christian era. 5 pong Socratic philosophers. Ang una ay si Thales of Miletus. Ako si Thales of Miletus. Okay? Isang first philosophers who focus on the study of nature and
often seek natural explanation.
phenomena instead of relying on mythology. Dalas po siyang naghahanap ng natural na explanation. Next, siya po ay si Pythagoras. Pythagoras is a mathematician who believed in the concept of numerical harmony and the idea that everything could be explained through numbers. Third ay si Heraclitus. Kilala siya sa kanyang doctrine of constant change and famously said na you cannot step into the same river twice. Parang sinabi, nag-grab ka lang ng opportunity. Ang pang-apat naman na Socratic philosophers ay si Parmenides. He argued that change was an illusion and that reality is unchanging and indivisible. Rin ulit yung larawan ni Anaxagoras. Ang panglimang Socratic philosopher ay si Anaxagoras, who known for his cosmological and metaphysical ideas. First, na nag-define ng theology ay si Millard J. Erickson. Sabi niya, ang theology daw ay scientific study of God. Si Millard J. Erickson naman, he is a prominent American Christian theologian and author. He is the most renowned for his comprehensive and influential work titled Christian Theology. Second na nag-define ng theology ay si Augustine. Sabi niya, theology is the rational discussion respecting the deity, means God, Jesus,
Christ,
deity ang tawag sa ibang bansa. Si Augustine naman ay kilala bilang Saint of Augustine and Augustine of Hippo. He is a pivotal figure and lived from 354 to 430 AD. He is the most influential theologians and philosophers in Christian history. Third, si A.H. Strong. Sabi naman ni A.H. Strong, Science of God and the relations between God and the universe. Si Strong naman po ay isang prominent figure in education, American Baptist minister and theologian also, known for his contribution in his widely used textbook ay Systematic Theology. Sinabing systematic theology, it provides a comprehensive overview of Christian doctrine. It is a discipline of theology that formulates an orderly, rational, and coherent account of the doctrines of the Christian faith. Okay. Having systematic, orderly. Yung kaapat naman na define ng theology ay si Charles Ryrie. Theology is thinking about God and expressing those thoughts in some way. Okay, si Charles Ryrie naman ay isang notable figure in theology education and American Christian theologian. Siya naman ay kilala sa kanyang aklat na Basic Theology. Pag sinabing Basic Theology is a popular systematic guide to understanding biblical truth, and it serves as a widely read and accessible introduction to key theological concepts. Sabi naman ng Webster's Dictionary, the science of religion that treats of the existence, character, attributes of God, His laws and government, the doctrines we are to believe, and the duties we are to practice, the divinity, the knowledge derivable from the scriptures, the systematic exhibition of revealed truth, the science of Christian faith and life. Next naman na nag-define ng theology base sa Google, theology is the study of the divine beliefs and the nature of the divine or God. Involves a systematic and rational inquiry related to the existence of God, the nature of God, the interpretation and understanding of religious doctrines and practices, often associated with religious traditions, and can encompass a wide range of philosophical, ethical, and doctrinal discussion within tradition. Ito naman, theology is a faith-seeking understanding. Ito naman ay dinifined ni Anselm Canterbury, a Roman Catholic theologian. Pag sinabing faith-seeking understanding, other word is creduut. Creduut is a Latin phrase coined of Canterbury 1033 to 11:9. Starts with the assumption that we are believers and we are seeking to understand our beliefs better. Dahil nga po tayo ay naniniwala sa Diyos, may paniniwala tayo sa Diyos, kailangan natin ng hinding pag-unawa
at paniniwala. Tayong mga Kristiyano, nakadepende ang ating paniniwala sa ating pag-unawa. Sino at ano ang kayang gawin ng Panginoon? Pag naunawaan at nakilala na natin siya, doon na lang tayo maniniwala.
Some Canterbury naman, kilala sa theological argument for the existence of God. He also developed the satisfaction theory.
For me, my summary is,
When you say theology, theo means God, and logy is the basic meaning of study.
in summary, it's the study about God and His Word. So, pag nag-aral tayo ng theology, basically, pinag-aaralan natin kung sino ang Diyos, ano yung mga ginawa niya, ano yung mga ni-reveal niya sa atin. Pag sinabi nating theology, ang lagi nating tanong, Lord, sino ka ba? Sino ka sa buhay namin? At ano ang yung mga ginawa dito sa mundo? Ganun lang ka-basic yung theology, pero sobrang lalim niya, it's a highly philosophical, at the same time, it's very simple. So, depende sa approach, kung gusto mo simple lang, pwede. Pag highly philosophical, pwede rin. Kung highly theological, pwede din.
However, we cannot study the direct research of God. If we cannot study God, how can we discern nature, will, and purposes? And we can see God in His epiov, and we can feel Him to His epiovia.
Evopia
Means energy. Epiov means work. We can know the Lord indirectly through two sources, God's revelation and people's faith.
Yan ang mga
sources sa pagkilala sa Panginoon. God is understood or revealed through His action and images. The third topic are the categories of theology. First, categories of theology is systematic theology. It is a discipline of theology that formulates an orderly, okay, sinabi nga kanina doon, orderly, rational, and coherent account of the doctrines of the Christian faith. This branch seeks to systematically and comprehensively explore the core doctrines and beliefs of a particular tradition. It often addresses questions about the nature of God, creation, salvation, and eschatology. Sinabing eschatology, that is the study of the end times. Pag sinabing systematic theology, ito naman ay pag-aaral sa theology systematically. Ano ang tinuturo ng buong Bible sa isang specific topic? Nga, systematic, systematize, systematically, or orderly. Organize siya.
Second categories is biblical theology.
Presentation of the Old and New Testament writers focuses on the teaching of the individual authors, books of the Bible, and places. This branch seeks to understand the development of theological concepts throughout different parts of the Bible. It examines the content and themes of religious text. Sabi namang biblical, tinutukoy naman sa theology ng mga books, for example. What is the theology of the book of John? What is the theology book of Luke? Ito ay inaaral mo per book and it based on the Bible. Third categories is historical theology. Historical theology, the study of interpretation of scriptures and formulation of doctrines by the church of the past. Here's how ideas and doctrines develop and change throughout history. It delves into the evolution of theological thought through accumulated wisdom of the ages.
It provides great benefit
To Christian and churches today as they seek to live faithfully and obediently within a specific religious tradition over time. Pag sinabing historical, ibig sabihin tinutukoy ito sa development of theology throughout churches basis. Okay, sinabi na nga na mula noong early church hanggang ngayong 2023, paano na-develop yung theology? Yan ang historical theology about past.
Fourth,
Categories of theology is the philosophical theology. It is both branch and form of theology in which philosophical methods are used in developing or analyzing theological concepts. It includes natural theology as well as philosophical treatments or orthodox and heterodox theology. Pag sinabing philosophical, it's more on philosophy. Minsan, hindi ka na gumagamit ng Bible, not necessarily pag nasa philosophical theology ka. More on logic and philosophy. Defense on the faith, sometimes nagbabase sa philosophy. Yan po ang philosophical. Sinabing natural theology, often seeks to establish arguments for the existence of God based on evidence from the natural world. Fifth categories of theology is practical theology. It describes the mutually strengthening relationship between the theological learning and the research of a
university-based seminary.
and the actual experience and needs of the Christian communities. Pag sinabing practical, the actual experience.
Ito naman ay tumutukoy sa papaano mo mai-apply ang theology sa aktwal mo na buhay.
Okay, yun po ang limang categories of theology.
Para sa dagdag na kaalaman kung bakit kailangan nating pag-aralan ang tungkol sa theology.
The answer is to have a meaningful understanding of God. Second, to foster competency. Third, to get advanced in theology and theological issues. Fourth, to get ourselves systematized. Fifth, correct doctrinal beliefs are needed to address the current social problem. Kaya yan po ang reason kung bakit natin kailangan mag-study ng theology. Before I end my presentation, I leave this what the Lord says. Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23 and 24. Let not the wise man boast of his wisdom, or the strong man boast of his strength, or the rich man boast of his riches.
Sabi dito ng Panginoon through Jeremiah, kung ikaw mga matatalino o matalino kang tao, huwag mong ipagmalaki ang katalinuhan mo. Kung ikaw ay malakas na tao, huwag mong ipagmalaki ang kapangyarihan mo o ang kalakasan mo. Kung mayaman ka, huwag mong ipagmalaki o pagmayabang ang kayamanan mo. But let the one who boasts about this, that he understand and knows me, that I am the Lord who exercise kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth. For in this I delight, declares the Lord. So, kung may ipagmalaki ka man, yung ipagmalaki mo is yung kilala mo ang Diyos at nauunawaan mo siya. Take note the exercises of practice His kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth.
Okay, so what is the theology? Okay, theology is to understand God, to know who is God, and know His practices and His works. Okay, maintindihan natin kung ano ang ginagawa ng Diyos sa ating buhay. The end. Yan lamang po. Thank you so much, everyone. Day and God bless.
I hope you learned from the introduction of theology.